Hello everyone, you've joined the Kubeflow Model Registry bi-weekly meeting. This meeting is now being recorded, and this meeting, as usual, it's following the CNCF Code of Conduct, like for any Kubeflow meetings. So welcome, and we have maybe a shorter meeting today, also because there are a lot of people already on PTO, as far as I know. So we can just keep some housekeeping items and reconnect after the end of year shutdown for this. So if anybody wants to introduce themselves or have any points before on the agenda, I'll give a couple of seconds if anybody wants to speak. Okay, so as usual, we go through some agenda items. Everybody is free to use this agenda item to propose their topic. And we have a couple of housekeeping items. I will just go briefly through it. So one is we don't have any items on the Kubeflow graduation. We just checked before the start of the meeting. We are still in sixth place. And we are waiting for some comments about the security report that I've tracked here. As soon as I hear more about it, we will do. Actually, as part of the graduation task, we had one remaining item, which is to migrate to this Zoom call. I see that people are attending, so I will just keep this note for the time being, also for the first meetings of the new year 2026. So that people can find the recording. Just if you're seeing this recording on YouTube, please bear in mind that both here in the community notes, but as well if you go to the Kubeflow.org website, if you go to the docs and you go to the Kubeflow community with the community and meetings, you will find this widget that contains all the Kubeflow calendar. So today is the 22nd. So if you scroll to the 22nd, you are seeing this recording, and there are all the details on how to join this meeting. As usual, every Tuesday, there is the Kubeflow community call, and this is also being migrated to the Zoom account with the CNCF. So you can use that one to join this Tuesday call. I invite everybody to that have the possibility to attend so that people can see everything that is happening in the Kubeflow community. With that said, moving on to the next agenda item is that we have been asking for the KSC for some updates about the rename for this working group as Kubeflow Hub. We don't have any news so far except of a number of positive votes. So hopefully I can also follow up on it on tomorrow's call. Moving on to some of the housekeeping items that we have to do, the release team meetings have asked us to produce some slides before the end of the year. So what I've provided as slides so far are these couple of slides that goes into the model registry, the what has been revamped, like the UI. For the KServe integration, we already had the custom storage initializer, but here is the contribution of Alessio with the reconcile loop. And this is the first slide with some screenshot of the UI as well. And then we have a second slide where we have the new upcoming capabilities, like the model catalog. This is thank you the work of Paul, especially on the server side, and work in progress for the UI. So we have as well some storage integration. We already had the capability using the Model Registry Python client to orchestrate the packaging, storage, and registration. And then we have the new capability, which is the storage job. Maybe here, Paul, do you see these slides overall as does it look good for you? Should we add any details item, or do you think it's covers enough?
I mean, I think it covers enough. Yeah. I mean, I think that's helpful just to say that we have the catalog right now. I don't know that
Yeah.
how much detail we really want in there right now.
No, actually, because also, I mean, sorry, what I mean is that it doesn't have to go into finer details, in my view, because this presentation overall will be about all the Kubeflow 1.11 releases. So there is going to be a lot. So we just keep it shorter and sort of like people can always reconnect in this working group if they want to know more.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think it looks good.
Thanks. And in case I misspelled anything, so not misspelled, but what I mean is like if there is any capability that we like to highlight, indeed is like we can always do that one in details. Okay, so I wanted to share about this one. Just for moving on to the sort of like the Kubeflow next release, we we've been doing in the past, we will need somebody to champion this enabled by default in the manifest. And I think that actually we can do that one as well when we have the catalog UI. So I think that at that point, it could be an interesting way to combine the two so that people by installing the Kubeflow from the manifest, they can have a catalog enabled already. So I think that we can actually rephrase this one a little better in that context. Moving on, also, and here I think that one we can get it before the end of the year shutdown, but otherwise I would leave the second one for later. I propose the cap and implementation at once for the policy for the supported Python versions. This cap I've received already some positive feedback from the contributors. So eventually we will move on to onboard this cap that it pertains to the project specifically and actually already implement the change. To follow up, actually I have a second cap and implementation done that provide the support for a standardized sort of like an unification and standardization about the multi-arch using the Docker action so that we can get a rich metadata. SPDX bomb, because this was a question that we actually received during the graduation, and cosign attestation as well for the signing those bonds specifically. But this one we can leave it here for when we come back in the new year. I stop a couple of seconds if anybody has any questions about these two points item or any comments.
Yeah. Nothing for me.
No worries. Thank you, Paul. And then this Kubeflow SDK due diligence for the client, especially with the work that we are trying to do with the Kubeflow SDK, we will really need to get to this item in the new year because otherwise, as we say, we don't have enough of the SMEs today here on the call for this item to go into the specific. So let's do it in the new year when also we are a little bit back of the final stress of the work-related item for this year. And with that, we don't have any other agenda item. So I'll just leave it for a couple of seconds if anybody wants to sort of like have an impromptu or last minute discussion of any other topic. Going once, going twice. All right. So indeed, it's like most people already left for the end of year PTO. So happy holidays to everybody who celebrates. And I'm looking forward to meet everybody in the new year. In the meantime, just a friendly reminder, every Tuesday, so also tomorrow, we have the Kubeflow community meeting. So if anybody wants to keep up with the latest and greatest from the whole Kubeflow community working group, I highly recommend to check out the Kubeflow community meeting running every Tuesday. And with that one, again, for those who celebrate happy holidays and or vacation, and I will see you in the new year 2026. Bye.
All right.
So,
Thanks, Matteo.
Matteo,
Sure.
it's Matteo, right? I'm getting it right.
Yeah.
So yeah, and like I mentioned, I'm kind of like, obviously new to this community, and then kind of like keep up and learn new stuff. I'm super excited about. I just want to say like I'm super excited about the tech. And then, like I wanted to ask, like, like, since I'm kind of new, is there like would you like give any suggestions, like, or like maybe something to work on, so that I could like get like more exposure on this thing.
Oh, absolutely great question. And first of all, thank you for indeed joining us today.
Yeah.
So my I have two main suggestions. One is that specifically to the model registry or Kubeflow Hub, we just had a couple of good first issue done. So I think that the currently we don't have at the moment any new recent, I would say, good first issue simply because for the past couple of weeks those have been
Hmm.
cleared by individual contributors. So thank you for the offer. My suggestion is indeed to keep subscribed to the GitHub issues pages, because
Okay.
when we have a new good first issue in this working group, we typically flag it already. However, so that's a valid that's a valid suggestion also not only for model registry, this working group, but is valid for every working group in the Kubeflow.
Yeah.
However, my main suggestion is to join the Tuesday Kubeflow community call, because there
Mhm.
you will see you have a broader view on everything about Kubeflow. So especially it's
Yeah.
like if there are some active areas where indeed individual contributors are indeed welcome, like our working group, but
Okay.
especially you can get a sense about, depending on your expertise and what are the things that you want to work on. That is the meeting where you can get the most insights, because it's like an overview meetings for all the working groups.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm super excited about that. Tomorrow, I'm looking forward for that, and I appreciate the time you're taking, Matthew. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us today.
Yep.
All right. Again, indeed, everybody have a good end of year recharge if you're observing that one. And I will see you in 2026 or in the Tuesday meetings. Okay. Bye.